So I haven't done a Periscope in a while. Didn't want to be rushed and kind of explain where we're at for anyone watching. And I kind of like to watch these the next year. It's pretty cool. Periscope saves these, so kind of go back and compare last year's notes. You know, we've got no leaves on the trees. That's weird. We're at least 3 weeks behind. That's conservative. You know, this oak tree should be green. Okay, so we're gonna have over 100 varieties here in this little section here. That orange flag, I've got a Pioneer impact plot. It'll have over 100, and I got pretty much everything in the book here between 2.4 and 4.8 with the relay plot, and then the monocrop plot here right behind me. So we're lowering the expectations with wheat. I've never raised 60-inch wheat. I've never raised it with manure underneath. And last year we were filling in the rows. So anyway, to recap, we laid some beans in March 16th. You can still find them down here every once in a while. There's a March 16th bean. I'm sure with the cultivation, and some of them are going to find their way to come up. But we just completely redid it here. And I went northern Indiana, got a little S-tine cultivator. Pretty tough to get that thing set. It either goes 3 inches deep or skates on top. But it is what it is. We changed varieties. I got a lot of the new A-series beans. Have 7 group 4 varieties out here. So we're really gonna push the maturity range and see what that'll do. But we're kind of all in on beans here. I don't know if we can get 50 or 60 bushel wheat. Again, I've talked about this many times, but the idea is we're just using wheat. You know, we're trying to raise it for cheaper than establishing a cover crop. We have to logistically move manure in the fall, so why not lower rates where we have ambient high phosphorus levels, lower the rate and localize it and see what we can get out of it. I think any other year we'd have really big wheat right now, but it's just too damn cold. Yeah, it's probably shut down the tilling. The concept here was if we lower the rates, we take out the PGR, the Palisade, which kind of shortens the wheat and keeps it from lodging. Lowering population gives a stouter plant and keeps that from happening. But we're just trying to rent space here, and I don't think we got the tillers that we wanted. The cultivation really kind of dammed up some soil up against this wheat. Really took out some of these side guys that were maybe a little bit weaker, but you know, the beans should be able to really kick ass because they've got more space. So you know, maybe we give up 10 or 15 bushel on the wheat and we lower our expectation down to 50, and if we get a good year, maybe we get 100 bushel relay. I'm always optimistic. A lot of action happened out on this wheat. I think we're pretty much losing daylight here. Let's dig up some of these monocrops. So we've got, in the monocrop, I've got 4 down to 2/8. The newer A series for the most part. I just tried to get these guys about 3/4 of an inch deep. Planted them be 8 days ago now, and I've got skip rows out here. I'm just going at random. These guys should have some pretty good sprouts on them, yeah. This is really heavy soil out here. But we're going to, the whole reason for these gussets, trying to figure out how we can logistically move manure when we got our thumb up our ass in June or July. So I wiggled them units out a little bit. I went all the way out to a 42-inch gap in the relay. I've got 40-inch gaps in here. We're gonna side dress with manure between the 4th of July and the 15th and see if we can not make the beans grow tall vegetatively, but try to give them energy when they're at pod fill. And the idea is we're all the way down to 90,000 pop here. So think about your whole budget, reallocating your dollars. There's no gun to your head that says you've got to do things the way you've always done. So if you switch from, say, 150 to 90, then that frees up $25 or $30. You supplement shit with commercial fertilizer. You know, can we get higher yields with lower pops but more management later? That's kind of what I want to try to figure out. And if that's the case, then and we can take our better ground, say put 400 acres of 20-40 inch beans and get manure in between, then I take out a later fall dragline app that loses most of its nitrogen. I don't know. I'm just rambling. But anyway, it is what it is. It's just a damn cold spring. You know, we might have a good year, but we're gonna hit the beans hard. We just don't have a lot of ground that can go yet. Want to, but we really can. And it's too cold for corn, so we're just waiting on some of these beans to get drier. But anyway, thanks for watching. Good day.